What's up? Good morning, people. Raw Facts TV. I got something to pop with y'all this morning. So, question of the day is, why are there more situationships than relationships? And that's a good ass question. So, this shit go back years, man. It's like years, old school love. You know what I'm saying? You remember back in the day where a guy used to be feeling a girl, loving a girl, liking a girl, or whatever the case may be, right? He actually pursues her. Back in those days, it wasn't like speed dating. You dating multiple motherfuckers, and that's the problem. And that's why so many situationships. People dating multiple people at a time. Personally, I don't do that. And I think everybody doing that. And it's more so not trying to really get to know that person for them and see if they align with you. That's the crazy shit. When you dating multiple people, in my personal opinion, you shift the focus. And what I mean by shifting the focus is, if you got your person or you pursuing your person, you trying to see where we're going to be in the future. We're trying to see if your goals, your life goals align with mine. We're trying to see what you're working on, what you're building. What else are you doing to try to better yourself besides your regular 9 to 5? So those are some things that you want to really see where a person going. But it's kind of hard to do when you dating Lisa, Keisha, Pamela, Renee. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, how can you solely focus on one woman and trying to really get to know her inside and out when you entertaining other females, and vice versa for the ladies? How can you get to know a man for who he truly is if you out here dating multiple dudes? So it's like, how can you solely focus on that? And I'm going to tell y'all, this is the problem right here. This is where the shift starts. I'm going to be honest. So once you're dating multiple people, right? You entertaining this person Friday, entertaining this person Sunday, entertaining this person Wednesday. You start to compare. You start to compare, which causes you to choose poorly. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. So you start to date, let's say Lisa. You dating Lisa. Lisa cool. Everything going off. She's funny. She's energetic. She's good people. She's warm. She's got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, I can feel Lisa. Lisa cool. Then it turn around, you meet Tamika. Tamika's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Tamika, she's outgoing. She's the life of the party. She's not as homebodied as Lisa may be, right? And then you date Tamika. Or did I say Tamika? I don't know. But I'm just using names. You just date Lakeisha or somebody. So Keisha kind of different. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is, basically what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, you start comparing their attributes to each other. And out of those three, you're going to pick the one that's the best person as far as the comparisons that you're making with them. Now remember, this is where the focus shift. It's not about who's aligned with you at that point. It's about you comparing them to each other. And you totally took yourself out the game because you lost focus on who's better aligned with you and where you're going. You comparing all three of them against each other. And then sometimes we pick poorly because we're going to pick the best one out the three. And the best one out the three might not be the best one that aligns with you. So that's one of the reasons how we get into situationships. Because we start comparing to multiple people we dating instead of trying to find somebody that aligns with us and what we got going on and where we're trying to go. And there's a reason why relationships back in the days lasted longer. Because back then people were a little bit more closer to God. Now everything is about money. So you following that bag might be following the wrong person or making you pick poorly. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. The money's going to be there. And what we get away from is we have two self-sufficient, independent adults operating in their own essence and got their own whatever going on. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we look for people to see if they can be an addition to us financially. But that ain't how the shit go. Of course you want a person who's self-sufficient and independent, but I'm not looking for you to do nothing for me financially. If we remove money, I'm going to say it again because I said this before. If we take money and sex out the game, a lot of people that's together wouldn't be together. Because those two things are the glue that holds some people's relationship together. They don't really love each other. They in it for convenience. And that's a fucked up way to live. You living your life on the price tag. There's no authenticity of real love there. And then you wonder why you can't find what you're looking for. And once you make money, once you load the money like that, and you make money, when you make money, your God, you'll never be fulfilled because you'll never get enough of it. You're always going to want more. You have to get in tune with yourself. And you have to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, how can you give yourself to someone else? Then you put a strain on the relationship because now this person finding out things about themselves that they didn't even know about themselves. And now you have to switch your trajectory on how you deal with this person because this person is changing because they finding out things about themselves. So now you in a situationship. And sometimes you just can't leave because you're so deep vested into it. It's like, how am I going to get the fuck out of this shit? You know what I'm saying? Stop comparing and stop dating multiple people. And trust me, it'll eliminate a lot of the problems and headaches that you have. You know what I'm saying? And mostly people who do this is women. You know what I'm saying? When a man gets serious about a woman, he locked in. Because it's hard for us to get into relationships. But once we do, we locked in. And once we locked in, we start going hard. But now the woman, she missed the attention from the other guys. And sometimes, guys, we fuck up too because we got to keep that shit real. We providers and protectors. So sometimes, yeah, we might lose a little steam in a relationship. We might lose a little, you know what I'm saying? Because we focused on work, coming home, taking care, protecting, providing. So it can get kind of routinish. It'll get routinish, and then she's probably like, oh, I'm not getting the attention I want, and boom, social media, telling her good morning. Guys send them good morning texts and shit and all that shit, and she's wanting that. Women need constant validation. Constant validation. And the crazy part about it is they don't care what kind of attention that they get as long as they get some attention. And then some women just want to see if they still got it. Some women will be with you planning an exit strategy. They already got another nigga waiting to put him in the game. Get him off the bench. While they still fucking with you though. But that's just a woman's nature. But the situationship shit, people link up, fuck, have sex, catch false feelings, It's not real. It's not love. It just feels good at the time. Then when the shit don't work out, it's a repetitive cycle. Then you bouncing from nigga to nigga or female to female. It's like, y'all grown as fuck. You can't harbor your emotions and your intellectual being to understand who you are and what you want. You need attention from the village. That shit crazy. That shit is not normal. You're not, and a lot of times people are not suited to be in relationships, period. Especially when they don't accept accountability for the shit they do and say. It's all fine and dandy until you run into a nigga that ain't taking that shit. So what do? You go to a lesser person. You go to a lesser female. You go to a lesser male. You know what I'm saying? You go to a person that'll eat your shit. And like I always said before, people would rather change partners than to change themselves. Because people don't want to do the work on themselves. And a lot of it is like past trauma. And you carry that shit into your new relationship, but then you expect things to work. How? Motherfuckers get tired of breaking down walls they didn't build. Motherfuckers done did motherfuckers way worse in relationships. It's just because they still harboring that trauma. They want to put all this shit on you. They want to act like it's your fault. When you have did nothing half of what these motherfuckers have did or said. Now you in a situationship. In the relationship part, people think people are so easily replaceable. You got to know when you got something good. If you don't know when you got nothing good, you'll never get it again. A lot of y'all need yes men and yes women. And what I mean by that, y'all comfortable in being controlled. And you say you want this, you say you want that, but your actions say something totally different. So what a person supposed to believe, what you say or what you showing them? And if you intelligent, you gonna always go off of what they showing you. You can say you love me, but can I feel it? I need to feel that shit. I don't need to hear it. I need to feel it. And if I don't feel it by your actions, you don't love me. Sometimes people fall into love with the thought of being in love. And it can get tricky because you would think you in love. I'm like, oh, shit, this shit ain't love. Hell no. And the thing about it is I love myself more than anybody in the world because I'm my own best asset. But I will not let you drain me. I will not let you mentally tax me. Once you show me you don't give a fuck and show me who you are, I definitely believe. I believe you. Long as the respect stays there, I'm cool with chucking up the deuces. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna respect me. You ain't gotta like me, but you gonna respect me as I respect you. And that's just the way it is. I mean, people play too many games because of their inconsistencies and insecurities. It's like you fucking with timetable. You fucking with somebody's life. You don't get that? Time and money is two things I hate wasting. More so time. Because I can have all the money in the world. I can't get that time. I can't buy that time back. But with more time, I can always make more money. And that's a question y'all should ask people before y'all start fucking with them. Just that simple question. What do you value more, time or money? And if a motherfucker say if a motherfucker say money, run. That automatically disqualifies them for being on your level. It's like, that's why we got a lot of situationships. People value the dollar more than they actually value the people. If a motherfucker doing this or spending this, it's all good till that shit runs short. It's compassion, empathy, things you cannot purchase is what real connection and what a relationship is based on. If a relationship was based on anything other than that anything that can be bought, everybody would be in one, because everybody would pay that dollar to be in it. You gotta go how a motherfucker treats you. It's funny how some people want to be treated on this level, but they want to treat you on this level. And then you're not equally yoked and you wondering why shit don't work. Like my man was saying today on the podcast, y'all ladies is fucked up. It's way more women out here than it is men. So once you lose a good nigga, you fucked in the game. Ain't too many of us out here. But we can always find a good woman, because there's a plethora of y'all. It's just about us finding one that, like I said earlier, that aligns with our program and where we're trying to go in life. And I'm not knocking nobody. If you comfortable where you at with your 9 to 5, that's cool. Go ahead. And God forbid you get fired or laid off. If you comfortable with that, your whole world start crumbling down. But I need a woman that's going to be a go-getter, inspirer, motivating, who a go-getter like me, who's trying to do something besides her 9 to 5, who's actually trying to build an empire, build something. You could tell a lot about a person what they do with their free time. If a motherfucker on free time and all they doing is bullshitting but still complaining about this and that and where they at and where this, you got decisions to make. They comfortable. That means they're comfortable with their situation, men or women. You're comfortable. If your free time is only entertainment that stimulates you, that means you're comfortable. I could never be comfortable when I got work to do, when I know the lifestyle that I want to live and where I'm trying to go in life. I can never be comfortable. I'm always grinding. I'm always hustling. I'm always thinking of new ideas to do something to bring more money to my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And money is not the ultimate goal. Money is just a tool to live your life as far as freedoms. Money provides options. And a lot of people don't get that. Money provides options. The more money I got, the more options I got. Live a comfortable, better life. To put something away for the kids, the grandkids. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave a legacy when you leave this motherfucker. Well, I do. But the thing about it is, everybody is not on the same. In today's dating game, is fucked up. Everybody just gimme. If I can't get nothing from you, fuck you. And that's what's fucking up the game. There's too many takers and not enough givers. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of y'all motherfuckers got some unrealistic expectations of other people. You want somebody to do something for you, you know you wouldn't do for them. Where the fuck y'all get this mentality from? How did everybody become so self-centered and so it's all about me? Got a lot of growing up to do. Got a lot of life to learn and a lot of life to live, and flip over some of these rocks and see what you find. But too many situationships, not enough relationships, and this is the reason why. Y'all got to get back to God. Y'all got to get back to God's divine order. And until y'all do that, y'all going to keep having failed relationships and more situationships. And this is your boy Tease, kicking the raw facts. Get right with the Creator, because we living in a world of the creature. Peace.